Body Challenge. Today we have another full body blast for you. It's going to be 16 minutes of work. Before we get into our warm-up, let's talk through the gear that you're going to need and what the different moves are so that you are well prepared when we get started. You're going to need a minimum of 1 pair of weights. I recommend having a second set, but I'll give you some alternatives in just a second. So choose a weight that is going to be a good one for bicep curling. We're also going to be rowing with it. However, you can generally row a little bit heavier than you can bicep curl. So you want something that is a good bicep curl weight. All right, so I'm using like a 10-pound weight. You might want a 5, a 10, an 8, a 12, a 15, who knows? Wherever you are in your fitness journey, grab a pair of weights that is good for that. Now, there's another move that we're going to be doing called an around the world that is going to be getting into these shoulder muscles here as well as underneath your shoulder blades, and you're going to be going around your head like this. You're going to want a lighter pair of weights for those. You're not going to want to use your bicep curling weight. So I recommend having either a 5 or a 2 or 3 pound weight even if you've got it. If you don't, grab a water bottle. Just a water bottle will work. It's just the perfect thing to hold in your hands for that move. So lighter set of weights for that and a pair of weights that you can bicep curl. One more thing, we're going to be using a yoga block for one of our moves towards the end. If you don't have a yoga block, that's totally fine. You can use a pillow. You can use a basketball. I tried it with a tennis ball and it does the same thing. The point is it needs to be something that you can hold in between your knees that's going to activate your inner thigh muscles when we're doing our heel taps at the end. So let me quickly walk you through what the workout moves are going to be so that once we get started, I know when I do workout videos, if I don't know the move ahead of time, sometimes I waste like 15 seconds of my workout trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to do. So that's why I'm going to show you ahead of time what all these moves are so that you're ready. So the first move we're going to do are some squat jumps. Now the full standard squat jump is going to look just like a squat, except instead of just coming straight out of it here, you're going to launch yourself up into the air. You do not have to jump super high, but I do want your feet coming off of the ground, all right, keeping the chest tall and proud. Modification, Jonathan's going to be demoing the modified version of this, where he's going to be squatting down to a chair and coming up off of the chair. All right, so that is your modification on that one. If you want to make it harder, you can add weights if you would like, or a weight vest or something like that, and that'll definitely amp up that move as well as just taking it faster. And we're gonna pair that with a row and bicep curl. So what that's going to look like is you're gonna hinge from the waist here, all right, hinge from the hips. You're gonna give me a row, then we're gonna stand up and bicep curl. Hinge and row, and then come up, rotate the weights, and give me a bicep curl. If you want to try these a couple times before we get started, I recommend doing that. All right, next up, we're going to be doing jumping jack, high knees for 4, 2, 3, 4. Jack, jack, high knees for 4. All right, it might take you a little bit of time to get the coordination on that one, but don't worry, just take it at a pace that is comfortable for you. High knee alternative, of course, is going to be just marching in place. Then we're going to do something called a prisoner squat. We're going to show you a couple modifications for this. All right, the simplest version of it, you're going to be coming down into a squat with your hands just touching right behind your ears like this. What this is going to do is going to engage your upper back and the middle portion of your back just a little bit more as we are doing these squats. So we're getting our legs, but we're also going to be getting some upper body while we're doing it. Now, the higher level, more advanced version of this that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to start here from the ground, and I'm going to come up one leg at a time and remain low in a squat the entire time. All right, so that is the more advanced version of the prisoner squat. You can also do this one off of a chair if you would like to do it that way. And then we're going to do these around the world, which I'll demo really quickly with the lighter set of weights over here. Your palms are going to be facing forwards. You're going to bring the weights as close together as you can in front of you. All right, ladies that are more blessed in the chest, you may not be able to get these all the way together. That is totally fine. You do what you can do. And then you're going to keep your arms nice and straight. Bring them straight outside to the outsides of your body. You're going to bring them all the way up to the top and then come back down. Nice and slow. This is not a fast move. We're not going for speed here. We are going for slow and controlled. So those 3 moves are all going to be paired together. And the final set, we're going to come down to our mats. We're going to do a donkey kick, which is you're going to come from a tabletop position here. You're gonna squeeze the glute and bring the heel straight up towards the ceiling, all right? And then you're gonna come back down, and then we're gonna pair it with a fire hydrant where you're just gonna lift your knee out to the side as if you were a dog finding a fire hydrant. Our dog actually did that and peed on a fire hydrant not too long ago for the first time, and it was quite funny. It was very stereotypical. All right, so we're gonna do right side. I don't know why I stood up. We're gonna do right side, then we're gonna do left side. And then the third move here is the heel taps with the block or the pillow or whatever you've got. You're gonna come down in like a tabletop position upside down, all right? You're gonna hold this in between your knees, activating those inner thighs, and then you're gonna bring your heels down to the ground and bring it back up. That's all there is to it. I say that's all there is to it. And this one gets pretty brutal with the block in between your knees. Fair warning. All right, those are your moves. Hopefully you're ready to go because we're starting whether you're ready or not. Here we go. I'm gonna turn on my watch, make sure I'm properly tracking this here workout, and we're gonna come down to the ground and we're gonna get started with a little warm up here. So come on down to the ground. If you have already done your own warm up, you can go ahead and fast forward until you see us doing arm circles, and then it is time to come into the video with us. So here we go. Ready? Let's do some cat-cow. We're gonna tuck our chin to our chest and then look up to the sky. Chin to chest, arch, 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 press away, and drop it down to the ground. Excuse me. Press that spine up towards the sky and drop the belly towards the ground. Let's do 2 more of these. Roll through and press and sink it down low. And 1 more, roll. Really, really press through the spine there. Press through the hands, excuse me. And look up to the sky. All right, come up for me. We're gonna get a little bit of knee openers here. We're gonna get these hips going, all right? So bring it up and around and back. That was 2. Here's 3 and back and 4. Find something to hold on to if you need. And 5. Good. Let's go for 10. 6. Pull the belly button into the spine for stability. 7. Good. 8. 9. As high as you can draw that knee. And 10, really open up those hips. Good, let's get the other side. Up and around for 1, and back, and 2. Good, just think about drawing a big old rainbow with your knee. I call them knee circles, but I suppose we're not really making circles. It's more like a giant rainbow. Here's for 5, and for 6, and then for 7. Frankensteins are gonna be up next to get these hamstrings going. Here's for 8, 2 more, 9, and lastly, 10. Good, all right, so our Frankensteins, we're gonna be bringing our leg out and trying to touch your toe. You're coming up as high as you can comfortably and feeling a stretch in that hamstring and as far out as you can reach with your hand. Here we go, ready? For 1, and 1, and 2, and 2. Good, draw it in that belly button. We're trying to get these hamstrings warmed up here. And 5, and 5. 6, and 6, 7, and 7. It is all right if you're only coming out part way. Whatever works for you. Here's for 9, and 1 more for 10, and 10. All right, put your arms in a nice comfortable position here. Let's get some rotation happening and warm up the spine. 2 for washing machines for 3, and 3. 4, and 4. 5, good. 6, 7, going for 10, 8, 9, 1 more here for 10, back the other way. All right, do this for me. I want to take your chin, look to the right. Now look back around to the left. We're getting some neck rotations all the way to the right and all the way to the left. To the right and left. 2 more here. We got right, left, and last one, right and left. Now from here, I want you to take your chin and draw a circle over to the right, a half circle here. Roll that neck halfway. Down and around to the right, down and around to the left. 2 more, down and around, and last one, down and around, and down and around. Excellent. Once you take your arms, let's draw some big circles. We're finishing our warm-up here. 1, 2, 3, big circles. 4, get these shoulders warmed up. 5, we're gonna be doing quite a bit of shoulder work today, so we gotta get these guys nice and ready. 8 and 9 and 10, other direction. Give me some big old circles. 2, 3, really pull them back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give me a few arm scissors here. Stretch out in between the shoulder blades and across the front of your chest. All right, ouch. Stand far enough away from your workout partner that you don't whack each other with your hands. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. You grab a quick sip of water, and we're diving into this workout. All right, we've got 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest in between. We're going through each set twice, all right? So we've got jump squats and row and bicep curl up first. We'll do those 2, then we'll do those 2 again, and then we'll move on to the next set. All right, here we go. Ready? Jump squats are up. Jonathan's gonna demo the mod off of the couch there, and I'm gonna demo just the full standard version of a jump squat. You take whichever version is right for you. We have 20 seconds until we start. I really need to reset my timer so that it starts at a different place or use a different timer. All right, here we go, 10 seconds. All right, get these squats ready to go. Remember, stick the booty out, keep the knees aligned with your feet, all right? Right over your ankles. 3, 2, 1. Squat it down, pop it up, down and up. Go at whatever speed is good for you. Faster speed is gonna get that heart rate up. All right, the whole purpose of doing this first is to amp up that heart rate, get those legs firing, and then we'll bring the heart rate back down with the bicep curls, then back up with the squats. Just gonna keep the heart guessing. All right, good. Push through. When you need to take a personal time out, go ahead and do it. Make sure that you're paying attention to the alignment of your knees. All right, they should be coming, keep going. They should be coming right out, there we go, there's our timer. Should be coming right out over like the second and third toe on your feet. They should not be going real far in front of your toes. All right, we're gonna pick up your weights. Rows and bicep curls are coming up next. Here we go in 5, 4, 3. I'm gonna demo this on the side. Here we go, we're gonna hinge. And when you row back, keep those elbows in tight. Rotate them, curl it up, keep those elbows nice and steady. Row it back, rotate, elbows nice and steady. Squeeze the biceps as you come up. Good. Pull it back, curl it up. Keep those elbows in tight, pull those weights right to the bottom of your rib cage. Breathe through. Good. Mind to muscle. Focus on the muscles in between your shoulder blades there. Mind to your biceps there. All right, set them down. Got one more round of these squat jumps. You only have to do them one more time, then you're done. Right? Look, glass half full, right guys? All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. Get them done. Stick the booty out. All right? As I've said before, if you're not sure about your form, film it. Film yourself doing this move or squats in general and check to make sure that your chest is tall and proud. All right, you don't want your chest to sink down over your legs. Keep it up. That your knees are not going excessively forwards. They're lined up over the top of your ankles. That booty is coming back like you're sitting down on something. 6 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you did it. All right, bicep curls and rows are up. Let's get it ready. Here we go. Here we go. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we are. Hinge it forwards. Row it up. Rotate and curl. Hinge till you feel a stretch. Squeeze those glutes on the way up to protect that back. Row it. Squeeze the glutes. Keep those elbows in, elbows in. Mind to muscle here. Think about the muscle that you're trying to activate to make sure that the wrong muscles are not doing the work for you. And curl it. Row it up and curl it up. Good. There we are. And we have finished that first set. All right, we are on to our jumping jacks with high knees. All right, jumping jacks with high knees, and then prisoner squats, and finally, we will end with around the worlds in this set. Take a breath in, hold it, let it go. Breathe it in, let it go. Here we go, we're on in 5, 4, 2 jumping jacks, 4 high knees. Here we go, and jack, 2, high knees, 2, 3, 4, jack, 2, high knees, 2, 3, 4. If you needed a pause in between the two to get your coordination, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, up, high knees, go. Good, keep moving, get the knees as high as you can, right? It's not just running in place. I really want you to pull the belly button in and engage those abs to get those knees up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause for a second if you need to. If you need a pause from the jumping, you can always just step it out, march, 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 march. All right, so if you need a pause from the jumping, that's what I want you to do so that you can stay moving. All right, prisoner squats are up. Hands are going right here behind your ears. I'm gonna start from the ground. Jonathan's gonna do a more traditional squat, and we're on the clock. If you are coming up and down with me, I want you to change which leg, alternate which leg you're starting with. So if you're starting left, this time, left first, left first. Now we're gonna go right lead this time. Now if you're doing this, note, whoop, I'm on the other leg now. Notice how low I'm staying in this squat. You're not coming all the way up. You're staying down the whole time. Opposite lead. And then back up. Around the worlds are up next, so have that light weight in your sights. Here we go. We are on break. All right. Get those weights ready for some around the world action. All right. Picking it up. 5, 4, palms facing forwards. Bring the back of the weight as close as you can. And slow up and overhead. And back down. Control, control. This is all about slow and controlled motion. Work on catching your breath while we're here, y'all. Good. Deep, slow breaths. Keep those arms pretty straight for me. If you start bending the arms, you're gonna put more work in those biceps. We're trying to keep this work in the shoulders and in the top portion of the lats. Good.
My chest is keeping me from putting my hands together.
All right, we are back to these wonderful jumping jack high knees, which sounds so simple when you talk about them. And then you start doing them and you get winded fast. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Jack it out. 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Just for fun, I'm changing which leg I'm leading my high knees with. It's messing with my brain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Good. Keep moving. Remember the alternative, if you need a quick break, to take a pause, step it out, march, and march, right? 1, 2, and go. 2, 3, 4. Push, push. Almost there. Last time, you gotta do this one, right? There you go. We did it. Squats are up. All right. Catch that breath. Grab a quick sip if you need it. You guys are rock stars. We're more than halfway through this workout now. 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, up, down, down. Switch the leg. 2, 3, 4. Good. Switch again. Up, down, down. Feel free to put some sort of a cushion under your knees if you're working on a harder surface. For this part, if you've got like a balance pad or some sort of small like thin pillow, maybe a blanket is better, a towel, just to protect your knees. Or do the modification. Good. Keep it up. We're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we made it through those. I can promise you that there are no more squats in this workout, guys. All right, pick up those lighter weights around the world. One more time. Here we go. In 5, 4, catch that breath, breathe in and out. Here we go. Up and around, nice and slow, and down. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. Protect your lower back, and down. Good. Up, together, down, together. Yes, you got it. Big wide circle. Make sure that your arms are not coming forwards. That's putting the weight in a different part of your shoulder than we're aiming for with this move, and taking it out of your back. If you've ever put on your sports bra and you get that little bulge right here, right? That's the muscle we're targeting on that move, in addition to those shoulders. All right, we are down to the mat for these donkey kicks and fire hydrants, and ending with the bridge with the block in between. All right, I'm gonna give you an extra 20 seconds here to catch your breath. That was a lot. All right, grab some water, catch your breath, listen to the melodious noises of Louie, the big dog over here. All right, coming down to the floor. Let's face the same direction on this one. All right, the trick on this move, we're coming down in 3, 2, and 1, is to bring your heel straight up to the sky, and then bring your knee straight up to the side. Heel to the sky, squeezing that big part of your glute, and then when you're coming up here on the fire hydrant, you're gonna feel it in that side of your butt cheek, if you will. It's called the glute medius there. All right, draw that belly button into your spine. We don't want this move getting into those that lower back area, and the abs being turned on is going to help that. Good. I recommend filming everything. It's so eye-opening, but especially on this move here, it'll help you notice if your foot has a tendency to cross over to the side, which in many people, especially when you're first doing this exercise, that is very common. All right? If you're having any issues with your knees, give yourself a pad. We're like falling off of the mat here, so it is a necessary evil. And we're on the clock. Here you go. Other side. Up and out. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side here so you can see what I'm doing. Try not to kick, Jonathan. And out to the side. Notice that my heel's going straight up. My leg's parallel to the ground. And I'm leading with my knee. I'm not kicking. All right? It's a knee raise. Like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Good. Try to keep those hips nice and steady. We're not trying to twist them back and forth or open them up or anything. This is all motion coming from the glute muscles. Good. Almost there. Keep it up. And there you are. All right, we're going to lay it down here. You're going to grab a pillow or a yoga block or something. And we're going to do these heel taps. All right. I've got a yoga ball here in between my knees. This one's actually weighted, but if you have a non-weighted one, that's perfect. Bring the heels down to the ground and bring them back up. Press that lower back into the ground and then draw your belly button in towards your spine. All right? We don't want these backs arching up off the ground. Really drive that back into the ground to protect the lower back. Good. Keep it up. Squeeze. You've got those inner thigh muscles going. You've got the lower abs working hard. Push through, push through. We're back on the fire hydrants next. What's up, Louie? Keep going. All right, you're almost there. There it is. All right, set your pillow or whatever you're using aside. Back to this tabletop position. One more round, guys. One more round, and then we have finished this workout. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here you are. Straight behind you and out to the side. Now, if you want to level this one up, I encourage you to add a resistance band right above your knee. You will not be able to come out as far or back as far, but it will get into those glutes for sure. All right, good. Squeeze that glute medius, the hip muscles here, up and out. Draw that belly button in, protect your spine, guys. Good. Keep it up, friends. And back. Push through. Finish this workout strong. We've got 2 more moves left after this. You just gotta push for 2 more minutes. We can do this. All right. On to the opposite side. We'll rotate this way so that you can see what I'm doing. We're on in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Up and out. Good. Mind to muscle. Really focus on squeezing that left butt cheek and really using that right hip. Nope, that's a left hip to bring that knee up. All right? Lift it as high as you can using only that hip muscle. If you can only lift it a little bit, that's okay. You've got to develop that muscle before you're able to lift it all the way up. That is an often underdeveloped muscle, so it's okay if you're not able to do it yet. You'll get there. Good. Just keep that knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Keep that foot flexed. There we go. All right. Last move of the day. Back down for these heel taps. Let's finish strong. Let's get into these lower abs. Let's get into these inner thigh muscles. We are almost done, friends. Here we go. And we're on the clock. Tap it down. Bring it up. Another thing you can do to make this one a little bit more challenging is to bring your arms either here with your elbows on the ground, or you can extend them straight overhead. It makes you rely on your core just a little bit more because you don't have those hands supporting you underneath. All right, here we go. Move nice and slow and controlled. Let your feet and let your abs control their descent, all right? Your inner thighs are holding that ball or pillow or whatever in place, and your abs are doing the work to control the descent of your legs. And there was the beep. We made it to the end of the workout. What I want you to do right now is go and stretch, all right? Stretch those inner thigh muscles, maybe do some butterfly action, stretch your quads and your glutes, stretch your chest, your back, and your shoulders, all right? We worked all of those areas pretty extensively today, and I want you not to be, ridiculously sore tomorrow. You might be a little sore, and that's a good thing, right? But thank you all so much for training with us again today. Have a fabulous rest of your day and your week, and we'll see you again next week. Bye. Oh wait, we've got high fives. High fives. High fives to you, and now bye.